Wow, so it looks like my prediction was wrong. I definitely didn't see Kyrie getting traded. I thought all of this was gonna lead to nothing. He was gonna finish the season out on the Nets, unless somebody overpaid, right? Unless there was some crazy overpay from one of these teams that just got desperate for a guy like Kyrie, which I didn't think would happen. But the Nets actually pulled the trigger and traded him to the Mavs, and the official trade is, what is it? It's Kyrie and Markieff Morris for Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, a 2027 unprotected first round pick, 2029 second round pick, and I think it was a 2000. Let me see. Hold on. And it was a 2027 second round pick. So they pulled the trigger, man. And honestly, I really don't feel like there's a loser in this trade. I can see scenarios on which you can say there's a loser, but honestly, I feel like both teams got good now. Now this is what I'll say, right? If I did have to choose, I would say the Nets lost slightly, right? I would say slightly, and the only reason why I'm saying slightly is because Kyrie's a proven scorer, a guy who can get 30 on any given night, and that's kind of what you want for the playoffs, right? You want a guy who can give you 30, especially when you have a KD, and we seen how both guys performed last year against the Celtics. So now the Celtics employ that, or another team. It don't have to be the Celtics. They employ that defense that the Celtics did, and kind of forcing KD to be a passer, playing, getting real physical with him off the ball, on the ball, and wearing him down. And they did the same with Kyrie, right? You see, it was a little bit of a struggle there, right? But that was an elite defense. Elite. Not gonna run into those every series, but for the most part, teams will strategize like that. So Spencer Dinwiddie can get you. Spencer Dinwiddie can score. He is another playmaker. He is another ball handler. And then Dorian Finney-Smith is a 3 and D guy. So you do balance out your team a little bit more, but you do lose some firepower in a sense. Like, we just sometimes you just need a guy that can go nuclear and get you 40. Sometimes it might take that. It might take 40 points to win, just to get a game. Just to get a game in the playoffs. So you definitely lose through the potential in that with getting rid of Kyrie. But like I said, man, this team is gonna be super balanced. Pack Ben Simmons up, man. You gotta pack Ben Simmons up. I would love to see the Nets starting lineup to be Spencer Dinwiddie, uh, Royce O'Neal, Dorian Finney-Smith, KD, Nick Claxton. That team is going to lock up. That's already the Nets have already been a great defense this year, and now you get Dorian Finney-Smith, who has the versatility to be one of those. He can to guard the four. He can guard your team's best player. So I love that versatility there. And like I said, he can knock down an open three. I think he, over the last what, 3 seasons, he's probably shooting like 38% from three. So I think the Nets will take that any day. And those are guys that you can still compete with, man. KD should still be able to compete with these guys at a high level. I don't know if they necessarily can beat like a team like the Celtics or the Bucks or even the Sixers, but anybody else in the East, they can give some problems to. So it's not a terrible trade for the now, and it's also, like I said, it's a good trade for the future in the sense that we don't know if Kyrie's gonna resign with the Mavs. So the Nets did get those picks. The Nets got those 3 picks, which are good. So down the line, who knows? Let's just say, because remember, they got a 2029 unprotected, and let's just say, well, that's a ways from now, right? But let's just say the Mavs are never able to get like another superstar pairing with Luka Doncic. You'll still, and let's just say, we know Luka's been getting injured plenty of times in the last 2 seasons. He's been maybe 3 games at a time or so, but he's been getting banged up a lot. So let's just say he happens to get an injury that holds him out for I don't know, a month or 2 months, and they happen to be like a lottery type of team. Um, that those picks can work out down the line, and it also helps you because KD's getting older, right? He's in the first year of his 4 year deal. So let's say 2027, he's out of there. You go into rebuild mode. You still got a bunch of picks to flip to get another superstar. Or you could flip to move up earlier in the draft. You just got a lot of assets, right? So I definitely like that move from the Nets. And for the Mavs, they have a superstar in Luka Doncic, man. You want to keep him happy. You want to show that we're gonna make moves to keep you competitive and make sure you don't have to do it all by yourself. And we just got to the Western Conference Finals last season with with you. Jalen Brunson's a good. Jalen Brunson has shown he's a borderline All Star. He's a really good player, and a bunch of spot up and a bunch of 3-and-D guys. So now you give us Kyrie. We do lose a little bit of versatility on defense by losing Dorian Finney-Smith. But when we have guys like Maxi Kleber come back, Markieff Morris can be a guy that can give you, I don't know, 14 minutes off the bench or so, just to play the four sometimes, just to give you that physical and veteran experience and presence. You have all that. We can definitely make a move. And the West seems to be a little bit open. I don't think any team in the West has just been so dominant. The Nuggets are a really great team. They're the number one seed in the West, but I don't think many people are scared of them. The Grizzlies, it's the same way with the Grizzlies, man. We've seen them be really good, but we don't know if they can take that next step. And I just feel like they're super beatable. I don't feel like they're this juggernaut team. The Warriors are probably like the only scary team that I think they could just snap their finger and turn it on. So even though they're struggling right now, and I said Kyrie. Curry's probably gonna miss like a month or so, or probably a few weeks. So like I said, man, this is definitely wide open in the West, and you get a guy like Kyrie who can take some of the pressure off of Luka. Man, that team could be dangerous, especially you got your shooters, Tim Hardaway Jr., Reggie Bullock, like I said, Maxi Kleber. Kyrie can play off the ball, so you don't have to worry really too much about taking the ball out of Luka's hands. And when Luka's tired, he gets that breather and knowing like, all right, I don't have to play 39 minutes today. I could play 35 because Kyrie's in there going crazy with the second unit when I went to the bench. So this is definitely a big move for them, for the Mavs. And you just need a guy like Christian Wood to buy in on the defensive end, and this team can be scary, bro. I'm telling you, this is a great move for both teams. Now it'll be even better if they can somehow convince Kyrie to stay if they can convince Kyrie to stay long term. Now I did see something that said he won in like 4 years, won in '98. Maybe if they go to the West Conference Finals or they go to the finals, they may be able to talk Kyrie down. Let's say three for 150. I don't know, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But really, I like this trade for both teams. Honestly, you got a guy who's disgruntled, not happy with the situation. He asks for a trade, gets out of there. You send him to a team that has playoff aspirations, and now officially a contender. I think they have to be a contender as long as Luka and Kyrie on the team healthy. Um, and let's just see how it plays out. But I would love to know what you guys think about this trade. Do you think the Nets want it? Do you think the Mavs want it? Are you like me where you say it's close as hell, damn near equal of a trade? Let me know in the comment section below. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.